What's up, everyone? Giant Opinions here. Some breaking MLB news. Carlos Santana, first baseman and designated hitter, has just signed with the Kansas City Royals on a 2-year, $17 million contract, and I gotta say, I like the move. Carlos Santana, even though he struggled this season, he still had a positive WAR with an under 200 average. And Carlos Santana, he's known for he's an on-base machine. If he's not getting on base via the base hit or the long ball, he will take walks. And just for that alone, he provides extreme value. In 2019, his struggles in 2020 can kind of be forgiven due to the COVID season, but in 2019, that was by far the best season of his career. He was lighting it up. I think he had 34 homers, 80 plus RBIs, was getting on base so many times. I think he had more walks than strikeouts, and that's very impressive. And his on base percentage is always 100 above his average, and that's something that's really underrated with him. And he's not even a bad fielder. Now, he's not as good as a fielder as he was in the early 2010s or any of that, but for the Royals, they're going to stick him at first base. I think they just locked down Hunter Dozier to an extension. So they're going to put Hunter Dozier at third base, and then Carlos Santana is going to be the everyday first baseman. He might get a few DH starts just because he's a little bit older, but for the Royals, they are an interesting team. They have a lot of young players, but they also have some old guys. They just reunited with Mike Minor, and now you're adding an older guy like Carlos Santana, pairing him along with Whit Merrifield. For the time being, he could be traded, but I gotta say I like the move. 2-year, 17. It's really not that bad. It's honestly a very good value contract. He's also a switch hitter too. Forgot to mention that. That right there is even more value. So, the more I'm talking about it, the more I just love the signing, and he was one of the more underrated free agents that even I should have talked about more, but I'm just realizing it now, and the Royals jumped on it, and kudos to them. I really like the move. I really do. Carlos Santana is underrated. He's an on-base machine, and that's what matters for a Royals offense that is not the most productive or consistent. Consistent's the better word, but with him getting on base a lot more, it should be more consistent. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in the next one.